Well, we're here for a little bit of magic because we're standing in a former prison, the Crumlin Road Jail, a place of great heartache, which is now one of the greatest tourist attractions in the city of Belfast. And we're going to announce a £12 million investment in a community hub on the Girdwood site behind the jail. And it was a former military site, again, a symbol of our dark past, and it's going to become now a symbol of a very bright future for Belfast through the announcement today that we're going on site next month, turn the first rod, start this wonderful new development.
We then decided to sit with our colleagues in government and all the departments within.
What started off as a relationship building exercise between communities has led in no small way to what we're witnessing today. But we, as a collective communities, we've been talking for some 4.5 years perhaps, across Lower Shankill, Lower Road Park and Cliftonville.
Morning folks, my name is Monty McGuire and I work for Cliftonville Community Forum.
The key thing for us was that a lot of regeneration in Belfast was bypassing people who were living in poverty. And we came together with Lower Road Park and Shankill with the view that what we needed to do was to engage with local residents to ensure that whatever was going here was going to benefit them, economically, as well as actually address issues around conflict. And as Ian says, that the first things we were doing was actually trying to improve relationships between ourselves.
Communities came together to discuss issues of mutual concern, built up trust, and then began a series of conversations with the statutory community to put something into this site that we could use as a pointer to increase community relations in the area.
Real pleasure to be here this morning to celebrate what is really a milestone in the delivery of our regeneration plans for Girdwood Park.
It's a £12 million investment in terms of European money. My own department's putting in £8 million to the site in terms of infrastructure and public realm works. And it's another piece in the jigsaw for the regeneration of North Belfast.
Well, I think there's two things. One is that we need to really kickstart the regeneration of the entire Girdwood site, which is over 20 acres, and also then we need to restart and have a rebirth of the entire inner North Belfast area, and there's some good signs in that regard. What we will do today is we will go to the centre of the Girdwood site. We will put there a community hub which will have three key uses: education, leisure and community.
That's the way.
Well, right from the start, when community discussions took place some years ago, the agreed vision by everybody, political parties and community and everyone, was this: it's got to be a shared site for people from unionist community and nationalist community, for everyone, and also a mixed use site, not one simple single use but a variety of uses. And we're going to have sports provision on the site, educational provision, job creation, the community hub. There are a whole range of things on the site, and I think that's the success that it will be.
What I hope is that this is going to completely transform not just the site but the surrounding communities, that the surrounding communities are going to be much more positive, are going to be much more outgoing, are going to be basically in and out of all our people's houses, because they're going to be developing relationships and developing friendships and breaking down the division, but also that people are actually going to be better off, because the problem is the levels of poverty in these areas is shocking.
No community suffered more during the difficult years in Belfast than inner North Belfast, and it's my view therefore that no community deserves a greater peace dividend than this same community.
It's a hugely important investment. This is a very significant site, close to the city centre, close to all of the main roads. You're close to the West Link and so on, so good access, huge needs in this area, a great opportunity site, and to draw down £12 million of European money is a credit to Belfast City Council, to local communities, local politicians who have worked so hard on this.
Well, I think it's going to really kickstart the resurgence of North Belfast, because it links into many other items of good news. £250 million being spent on the biggest university campus development in all of Europe in inner North Belfast. The Dunkirk Presbyterian Church is now a cultural centre at a cost of £3 million. And we are in the most beautiful part of Belfast. When those who come from North Belfast, those who visit North Belfast, realise that being in the shadow of the Cave Hill is one of the great gifts of Belfast. So I see this as a very, very positive day for Belfast and a harbinger of other great days to come.
Some of the stuff is around this hub, but there's also going to be sporting facilities, and hopefully there's also going to be economic facilities. And if that brings in young people in terms of training and education, sure, if they're all working together and training together and actually generating an income together, that's going to that's going to do a lot more for good relations than all the good relations work, and some at a very, very high level. So it's all work at basically that grassroots level, which is going to be crucial.
Well, behind me is a site of dereliction. It's as simple as that. We hope collectively to bring this site back into use, to bring it back into use as a shared and safe space for all our communities to enjoy into the future.